Hey, it's Jai with I Am Music Network. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about radio play, and particularly radio promotional essentials, the things that you have to have and what you want to send to radio to possibly get your music into regular rotation. I'm not going to just start this off with you need this, that, or the other thing. I want to talk a little bit about radio just as a precursor. I get a lot of calls from clients and potential clients that basically just want to get their songs on the radio. Radio is not the end game. Selling units, selling CDs is the end game. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get fans to buy your music so you can make a living as an independent artist, musician, producer, or grow your record label. Radio play is only one tool within your entire marketing toolbox. Getting wrapped up in radio and doing everything you can to get on the radio, it's counterproductive. It's not going to get you where you want to get. Before you go to radio, there are so many things you have to do. You got to build an awareness campaign. You've got to start other strategies in place. You've got to basically build a base. That way, when you do go to radio, when the program director starts doing research on you to see who you are, and when you start doing your radio calls, then they have something to go on. They see you have a fan base. They see you've got a lot of social networking happening, that you're on the internet radio stations. So just a little precursor to the radio promo essentials, but I think it's worth mentioning right here because a lot of you out there that I talk to really are trying to go to radio too soon. For those out there that have already set up your awareness campaign, that already have other strategies in play, that already have a good street team out there, that are already doing live shows, that are already getting a little bit of press, and that's already gotten their songs on internet radio, then this video is for you, for sure, because what I'm going to talk about is what program directors want to see and what they don't want to see. First off, radio program directors receive lots of packages. When I say lots, I have been inside of radio program directors' offices and seen corners of the office stacked with packages waiting for him or her to go through. I have seen entire closets dedicated just to new artist material that gets sent to them. I've seen huge boxes sitting in the corner. I have seen some crazy stuff out there that people try to do to get radio program directors to listen to their music. In actuality, to get them to listen to your music really just takes a good radio promoter or yourself calling on call day and talking to them, establishing and building a relationship and having something in place before you call them to give them a reason to look into your music. The biggest mistake I've seen is artists send lots of t-shirts, or they send stickers, or they send coffee cups, hats, and the problem is they don't care about that stuff. That stuff gets thrown away in the trash unless it's something really, really cool that catches their eye immediately. Then they might just keep it from themselves. But they're not giving those out to their other DJs. They're not giving them on the air. That is not swaying them to play your music or even listen to your package. In fact, when they get a huge package like that and they got to wade through everything just to get to the CD and the one sheet, I don't want to say it upsets them, but it's a time waster. Only thing they care about is your music, your one sheet, and that call that they're going to get from you on Tuesday or Wednesday's call day. What they don't want, obviously, is a bunch of crap. They want the very minimum, and that is an artist one sheet. An artist one sheet is one piece of paper that lists the tracks of a CD. It usually has a cover of the CD on it. It gives a very brief marketing description, what markets you're hitting. It gives the retail information on a CD, and it'll give a brief bio. And of course, it'll have contact information for the artist or the management company and a website. This is what one looks like. This is a very basic one sheet that I did for one of the artists that I'm managing now, Jeremy Ledgewood. And as you can see, it's not fancy. It's not huge. It's not too busy. It basically lists exactly what it needs. It's got some key messages into it, and it lets the program director know that you actually have a marketing plan, that you are going in certain markets, and his market is one of those markets. It gives you the contact information. It gives them the retail information, including the artist's name, the title of the CD, what label they're under. It's real important because this gives them their talking points if you get on the air. It gives them a way to go to your website. It gives them a way to basically get in touch with the artist. What comes with the artist one sheet is always a CD single. Program directors prefer CD singles. They don't want a CD that has all 12 or 14 of your songs, then have to try to figure out which song it is. They're not going to read your cover letter, really. I mean, they might, but you might send them a cover letter that says, "Hey, my single is track number 7." Well, that's another step that they've got to take. So they don't want to do that. They want a CD single. A CD single needs to come in just one of those little simple white envelopes with the window on it. Get printing on the CD. Don't use a Marks-a-Lot marker or a Sharpie and put your own message on there. You need to get the actual thermal printing or the inkjet printing done on your CD singles so it does look professional. You want to put your single on there, the radio version, not a street version. You want to put possibly the instrumental on there and possibly an a cappella version on there if you're in hip-hop or the rap genre. In rock and country and other genres, it's not so important. You might put, if you want, a snippet or two of upcoming singles if you know what they are. But it's not important, and it's not going to help you get your song on the radio. You're not trying to get them to love all your music. You're trying to get them to love that one song, because that one song is what you want on the radio. That's where all your efforts and all your concentration needs to be spent across all marketing efforts. A lot of artists out there, they get in trouble because they start pushing too many singles, or they want to get people into, or they want to be diversified. And so if you don't like this song, maybe you'll like this song and you'll play this. That's not how getting your songs on radio works. What works with radio is, this is the single we're pushing. We're pushing it in all these markets, and we really want to get you behind it. So, make sure you don't give them too many choices. I highly suggest putting in a promotional flat or a flyer, whatever you want to call it. The best thing I have found are the little postcards, 4x6 or the 5x8s also work. And here's an example of Jeremy's postcard we insert with it. And what it lists is where this single's already at on the internet, what radio station's already playing it. Is it in iTunes? Where can fans go? It lists, the websites, the social networking sites, and it just gives that program director just another peek into the window of Jeremy's, musical career. And that's it. I wouldn't put anything else. I would put in an artist one sheet, a CD, and a flat, and, a cover letter. The cover letter needs to be very to the point. It needs to be, your name, the air date. Don't say, can you get this on? Say, we are releasing this to radio on November 17th, and that's when the ad date is. So, tell them what it is, give them the contact information, and that's it. Very basic, very brief. Then your job turns to calling them. Call days are where you either get your music on the radio or you don't. It makes or breaks your possibility of having an ad to rotation. I'll cover that in another video, how to do call dates, what kind of spreadsheets you need to work out, and the best methods for that. For more information on radio promotion or other music marketing strategies, tips, tricks, and techniques, be sure you go check out IamMusicNetwork.com. That is my free industry music resource site for indie artists, groups, labels, producers, managers, agents. Basically, it's an indie site that is giving you the resources you need. Until next video, peace.